And hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogue's Tales from Home, Paragon Lost. We got everybody here today. That's nice, so we can actually do stuff, I hope. But for now, before we get to the chaos, let us start with... I feel like for the next campaign I shouldn't make it this chill. Feels wrong if it doesn't have an intro music vibe. But hello everyone, welcome to Lost in a Moment. Why don't everybody go ahead and roll me D100 and we'll see who goes first. I will do the thing.
Sing the thing.
Are we so predictable? Because I was gonna ask who would do the thing.
Need to preemptively
I'm not
answer.
gonna be first.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I will flip a coin and I flipped a 2. So higher will go first, which means it is Jack.
Oh, I'm going last.
Followed by Bree, followed by Aurora, I think, and then Astrid, and then finally Delilah. All right, Jack, how you doing, Jack? I feel like I've never seen you go first. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
No, you've been first before?
I've been first a couple of times.
Okay, all right, not too bad then. All right, so Jack, a question for you is, I guess you is like the worst to start off with this, but my question for you is, what is a must in your home? What's something, if it's missing, you couldn't call home? You know? So what's a must for you?
It's so bad, I guess. A place where I can lay down and rest my head.
I mean, in that case, most places could easily be a home to you. Is that it?
Well, I spent almost all of my life in a 2x2 cell. There's only a bed in there. There's nothing else. And when I got out, I sleep in the woods underneath the stars.
Oh, I mean, like, don't you have like a dream home that you feel like you must have at some point?
I don't know. Actually, I've never experienced this. What people call luxury life, something like that. Never experienced it before, so guess I don't know what I'm missing.
Man, what about what you have right now? With you have whole church with people and libraries and stock pantry. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, they're convenient. It's it's comfortable living here, but I don't know. Still prefer, I guess I would call this place home because, like I said, I have a place, where I can rest my head.
Okay, all right.
The beds here are more comfortable than the floors outside.
Much more comfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just that.
Thank you very much, Jack. Next in order,
Right.
Bree. What about you, Bree? What is a must for your home?
Definitely family. Yeah. Warmth, that kind of thing. Huh?
Family and warmth. If I recall correctly, your grandma's your only family left. Is that right?
Yeah.
So wherever your grandma is, that's where home is, basically.
Yeah, I think so. Or, my parents kind of just visit me from time to time, so that could be home too.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
My parents visit me from time to time in my dreams, so that could be home too. Although I haven't had any dreams with them since I've come to Paragon, which kind of sucks. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe the connection's a bit weak here.
Perhaps. Maybe because some other god is dominant in this realm.
Maybe. But then they've come here before I even met Sheppa, so.
Interesting. Well, you can figure it out what's going on over there. But thank you very much, Bree. Next in order is Aurora. What about you, Aurora? Right in the middle there. What is a must for your home?
Feels very weird to be not first for once. But the must have in my home would probably be a dark corner to brood in. I'm quite fond of that.
Why is that? Does it have to be a dark corner? Why not a high place or a windy place?
Well, funny you say that. Because I never really lived alone. I didn't have a lot of privacy when it came to, well, my grandmother walking around the hut.
Uh-huh.
So my go-to plan to, well, brood was to turn into a cat and climb up a really dark and high place, usually a shelf, sometimes wooden beams,
Okay.
and brood up there instead.
Oh, interesting. All right. Okay, so you just like to find a place where you can have some privacy then.
Precisely.
So that does that mean your goal is to live alone, like not wanting to have housemates if possible?
Well, from a personal standpoint, people suck. Most of them do. So
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be necessarily opposed to the idea of living alone.
Right. But what if you're forced to live your current situation right now? Are you okay with it, or does it suck as well?
I have a dark corner to slink off to whenever I need it.
Uh-huh. And that's okay
So
to
long
you.
as I'm not dragged kicking and screaming into the kitchen for another meal, I'm happy.
All right. Thank you very much, Aurora. Next in order is Astrid. What about you, Astrid? What is a must in your home?
I think personally a big, nice, soft bed and a training dummy / scratching post.
All right, all right. That's kind of obvious. Is that something that you do regularly, by the way? Like just hone your claws a little bit most of the time?
Yeah, you have to stay vigilant when you're, always on the move.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, if I recall correctly, you travel a lot of time when you're outside. Does that mean you haven't been able to call a place home in a while since you don't have a nice fluffy bed to sleep in?
Pretty much. It's not like you can call a covered wagon home.
That's true.
Unless I have those two things on it.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay.
So being able to transport a big fluffy bed is probably a small goal of mine.
Buy a big enough wagon that can fit a bed and a scratching post, yeah?
It doesn't have to have like a 4-corner wooden post bed. It can just be like a big plush cushion I can curl up on.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Astrid. And finally, oh yes, Brie.
Does Astrid just want like an RV or whatever equivalent?
A
trailer park.
A traveling
bed and breakfast.
Just have the entire thing in one single carriage. That'd be amazing.
Oh, that's a cool idea for an NPC.
Yeah. All right. So thank you very much, Astrid. And finally, we have Delilah. What about you, Delilah? What is a must in your home?
Something I have the fortunate luck to have found recently in the temple is usually a very large library with enough space to encapsulate music. So if I just get a record player in there in the temple library, I would feel livid.
Okay.
Livid? Yes.
Livid is angry.
No, wait, angry. I will.
Bliss.
In your own home.
Delilah's sitting in a library, well stocked.
Gosh darn it.
Aurora was to brew, Delilah was to be angry.
I forgot the word I'm trying to use, but yes, I'd feel ecstatic there.
Okay, all right. So some books and a place for music. Oh, because that means you've been on the road for quite a while now. You haven't had any access to music in a long time, isn't that right?
That is correct.
Oh.
I've been without my creature comforts.
Maybe you should befriend Vi a little bit and persuade him to play some music for you.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be needy and ask him to play a tune.
Yeah.
I don't think his instruments would.
Then does that mean you don't want to? You don't really need a music for you to feel like home, or you're okay with the place you're staying right now, not feeling like home?
I'd honestly have. It would feel much more relaxing if it weren't from someone playing it live. I know that sounds very backwards thinking, like in terms of the quality of music. It's just I prefer not having to ask someone.
That's fair. It's kind of weird when you're trying to relax on your bed and there's someone in your room playing music, right next to you.
Yeah.
All right.
To that effect.
All right. Thank you very much, Delilah. And that is everyone in the party. You guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question? Who, guys? Who?
Well, one of our roommates has to be, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can just go ahead, look at actors, Paragon Seekers. You should be able to see all your allies there.
What about that Henry guy?
I feel like
probably say a library.
Oh, I feel like we haven't talked that much to
Quinn?
Beyond Hermione.
Oh, Mia.
Mia.
Hermione.
Want to invite her over?
Yeah, want to invite her over?
Sure.
All right. So, while you guys are chatting, you guys would be able to see Mia slowly approach you guys. I think. Yeah, there you go. I think it's a gnome. Yeah, a gnome begins walking over towards you, giving you guys a look as you gather around the fire. Hey, what are you guys doing around there?
Or talking, chatting, getting to know each other better.
Ah, I see. You guys want me to prepare some tea?
You can, come sit down a bit.
Oh, okay. She gonna sit down.
Talk. Well, we're talking about this. What are the things that you would have in order for you to consider a place at home?
Ooh, kitchen. Have to be a kitchen, I think. I'm, practicing to be a little bit more ladylike. I've been told that I was a little bit rough around the edges while at school, so I'm learning how to cook. Yeah, I'm at that point right now. I'm doing pretty good, right?
You're doing pretty good.
Whoa.
Keep punching the mic.
What happened there?
Oh my god!
I was just shaking my head like this.
Oh yeah, that's you. Yeah. That sounds from you. Hey, don't punch Jack.
Punching? It sounds like punching. Okay, right.
Like boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, I'll say that. I just want maybe kitchen, a room to myself would be nice, but I think a kitchen and a practicing range would be good, Like some dummies for me to shoot at from afar. Yeah.
That would be if you were traveling, you wouldn't be at home, right?
Oh, yeah. I always want like a proper... when you have what we had before, like the whole a cauldron on a fire, that's good enough. But this, and I'm pointing to the kitchen that you guys have now, so much better.
Hey, are you learning to cook but with anybody? I mean,
Oh no, I do cooking like how I do my potions. Experimentation.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. I was really good with alchemy, so I thought it's just one step over, you know?
well, I heard
Well,
cooking is more about like, using your gut feeling and hearing what your ancestors say.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing. I'm trying to like just guess and see what I think is right, using my previous knowledge about alchemy. So yeah. Hey, I'm cooking dinner tonight, alright guys? So like make sure you're hungry and then you can have a meal.
Look,
Henry?
my dear, if you're still looking for lessons, I could give either or ones with the bow or on cooking. Honestly, I'm pretty much keen on giving you some
Oh,
lessons.
okay. I will never refuse help from a teacher. So yeah, sure. Let's cook together tonight.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right.
Perfect.
All right. Whew.
And alright, I'll see you in a bit. I'm just gonna get a little bit of like newt's eyeballs and also some lizard's tail for tonight's food. See ya!
I imagine Aurora has noticeably lost weight since this whole time.
You already
Oh, I thought
skin
I
and
was
bone.
Unintentionally, not deliberately.
And that is everyone in the party plus an NPC. So, thank you very much, everybody, for answering my question. I'm going to stop here for now, get back to reality, and deal with
There goes gravity.
gravity and also, well, your next mission, basically. Hopefully, you don't change mid-session, because that would suck for me. Let's go back.
When you say it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You say it like that, it feels.
you
Yeah.
say that we
Seems
should
like-
we should explore the blue growth area. Let's go.
No, don't do that. Please stick to the plan. Okay, alright. Okay, so we are in. Is everybody ready? Shall we begin?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Alright. So as usual, let us start with last session.
Chicken pound.
Last session, you guys gathered at the lake behind the temple of Shepa to give Ashta a proper burial. Everyone said their parting words before setting Ashta's raft to sail off into the great beyond and before returning to the temple below. While at the temple, you guys noticed that Seren is taking care of the the unconscious half-orc girl, which now you know goes by the name Simi. Bree remembered that she has the powers that can cure Simi, so when she wakes up, a happy Seren thanks you. With a little bit of scolding, but mostly thanks you for your help. And then the next day, after you guys take a nice long rest, a breakfast was served, and Delilah, instead of eating with everybody, decided to get ready and focus her attunement to her longsword that you found back in the crypts. A visage of a knight appears, challenging her to battle. The knight gives her a short lesson in duels, and upon your victory, attune to the weapon, which is now no longer a katana but a rapier instead. And finally, you guys agreed to a plan. Seren and Vi shall head back to the bandits' outpost, persuading them to check out the Hall of Heroes. Hopefully, they can call each other's numbers. Fontaine and the rookies, Quinn, Riss, and Kat, will scout the nearby areas for more atlas to discover. And finally, Simi and Uni will join you guys to check out the manor behind the Okotnik shop. So, right now, you guys are all gearing up, ready to split off to your own mission. Fontaine, Quinn, Katerina, and Riss took some camping supplies, dark clothes, and a sketched out map of the city center as per Uni's description. Vi and Seren packed supplies to travel on foot through the city. And finally, Uni and Simi pack their own belongings, making sure that they do not become a burden to you guys as you guys escort them to visit the occultic manor, and then later on, the man in stasis, shall we say, call him. As everybody's getting ready to go, people began to say their goodbye. Fontaine gives Vi a fist bump, promising each other to return. Seren performing some esoteric ritual on an annoyed Simi. Uni looks back at the temple where he has been stuck for almost a millennia and looks forward with a twinge of fear. What about you guys? Is there anything you guys want to do before you depart on your own missions?
I guess the simplest question would be, have we long rested yet?
Yes, you long rested before Delilah's duel with the sword.
So I got no exhaustion. Nice.
Yeah.
That helps tremendously.
Yeah.
I will go to Oni because he looks scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, you prepared for the ritual?
Uni looks back at the church, looks at Bree for a bit. As ready as I'll ever be, if I'm being honest.
Would you need help for it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if anything, you're more qualified to do it, Bree.
But I don't know what to do.
Do I look like I know how to do it?
Well, yes.
I'm just the guy who's in charge of the donation box, or to sweep the front yard, not to perform ritual to exorcise people. It's not what I do.
Well, I mean, do you know what to do?
I mean, I guess I just follow instruction written on the scroll, I guess.
Well, what does the scroll say?
It's a bunch of rituals, basically. Some holy water, some silver.
You have holy water?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can get some from in here, actually, if you guys want to pack it in.
From where?
He brings you over towards the ground floor. There is kind of like a basin on the side of the temple. This one, we consider this holy water. Comes down from a underground fountain, so...
What? We have holy water all this time? I'm gonna refill my pack.
Alright.
Okay, what's next? What else do you need?
I'll need some silver, which I have.
Okay.
And then after that, it's just a bunch of prayers. I don't know if I can get to the same level of... I don't know, the instructions seem simple, but... I don't know.
Maybe the secret ingredient's confidence. No, wait, no, it's definitely faith. And confidence is just another form of faith, but in yourself. You know?
She kind of sighs a little bit, I guess.
And I guess like if you don't believe in yourself, believe in Shepa. Right? Like what was Rose said you're the only one who could do it, and Rose's faith is in Shepa, therefore Shepa believes in you, right? That's how it works.
He kind of like gives this kind of sorry look.
What?
I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. I just need to have a little bit of confidence in myself. That's all.
I believe in you. And I think as a Greek philosopher once said, believe in the me that believes in you. If you can't believe in
I
yourself.
knew that was coming.
I knew it as well.
Persuasion check. That's because I use it on her a lot.
Yeah.
Whole party in the
Believe in
back
me,
rolls
believe
their
in
eyes.
you. Don't believe in me. Believe in you who believes in
Ah,
yourself.
damn it. The faith is not strong today.
Alright, you rolled a 2? No, that's not right. 13. There you go. So with 13, you can see, as you say, that there is a smile on his face. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'll think about it. Thank you, Bree.
I'll supplement you with all the prayers you need.
Alright,
So, yeah, I'm here.
let's do it. So, the rest of you, is there anything you guys want to do before you guys leave the temple?
I think, yeah, probably just one small thing. We're going with Simi, so this is probably just as we're leaving. So, mine's a minor thing. Anyone else can go ahead.
I mean, if you want to do something, go ahead.
All right. It's just a small nitbit. So I walk up to Simi. She has told everyone in the party. So her last name and whatnot. She's a Kutnik. Yes.
That's right.
So Delilah will produce the hunter's knife and give it to Simi. And I believe this is technically your birthright. And yeah, just give it to Simi.
She kind of steps back a little bit stunned. Oh, no. I'm not supposed to have that. I mean, I'm supposed to have that, but I'm supposed to have my own, you know?
Oh, I see. Then I hope, is it possible to ask of you for your blessing to use this person's hunter knife?
I think you're going to have to ask whoever the owner of this knife is, if I'm being honest. I'll need to, make my own, and then it'll be mine. I'm not there yet. I'm more of a deer hunter at the moment, but one day, once I take down a proper foe, then I can have my own knife.
Did she say proper troll, DM?
Proper foe.
Foe, I see. I didn't quite catch the last part. Delilah will holster the knife back and ask Simi, just out of curiosity, is how much do you know of your hunter family's, I guess, oral history?
What do you want to know? We are a hunting family. Well, despite we call ourselves hunters, we're kind of like and he kind of rolls her eyes, a hero family. We try to do good and help people that needs it, I guess.
Oh, I see. Wouldn't be happen to have any bloodline magic sort of seething into you?
Not as far as I know. What makes you say that?
Oh, just curious. It's always those types of family names that are famous and old as time and with a reputation that usually they're used for their renown, usually get cool perks within themselves. Magical wise.
Not as far as I know. Our family's been mostly focused on, well, just pure studying. Need to study our foes, not slay them, but take them down, study them even more, help people.
Mm.
That's kind of our motto, which is, let me see if I can find it real quick. I think it's in Cogsut.
She's a ranger.
There you go. To hunt, to better, to live.
Very rudimentary, but sometimes simple is nice.
Captures the essence of it, I guess. We hunt, we help people, and we live our lives.
All right. Just one minor note of questioning.
Hmm.
Just a bit of curiosity within me. You wouldn't happen to have heard of Windsor before, have you?
I'm sorry?
The name.
I've heard of the name Windsor. Not sure if it's anyone you know.
Was it of elven origin?
Yeah. I know, I think I think Windsor, the one that I know was human. So I guess not then.
Huh. Alright then. Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's wrong?
I feel like I'm staring at a wolf-coated mirror.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Astrid never really talked to Sarah
No.
after the...
Yeah, Saren the whole time is basically like doing some kind of like ritual, but looks of it, she has burnt some leaves and like performing some kind of like dance of sort around Simi, which kind of gets her a little bit annoyed. And she kind of tells Saren, I'm telling you, this is foolish. I know, but makes me feel calm, alright? So let's make sure you're safe. Don't die and get poisoned again. And she performs the weird ritual.
Astrid?
Like, what she just said about her family sounds very familiar to me. Almost like my family. Like, where the...
What is your family name, Astrid? I don't recall, to be honest. Apologies. I'm
Do you
bad sorry about that.
do you happen to be an Okotnik as well?
Hold on. What now?
Okotnik? I guess not.
No, it's Viluf.
Could Delilah do a? You can tell me DM history check or intelligence check of some kind to like piece out etymology wise any of relation between the names.
Sure. Go ahead.
What check, DM?
History.
History more?
Yeah.
History. All right. Oh,
19. Those two names don't seem to have any relation. I mean, one is Tabaxan in origin and the other one is Orcish in origin. So there's a significant gap between the two. So it doesn't sound right. And Simi as well, thinking about Viluf. I feel like I've heard that name before, but no, doesn't ring a bell right now.
Well,
perhaps maybe your families work with mine. If you're some type of hunter, most probably.
Well, we did travel extensively, and we have been known to hunt monsters for people in villages when they couldn't defend themselves.
Oh, hey. That does sound like what we do. Oh, well, we don't travel, though. We have strongholds, you know? Just massive houses that usually host where a family lives.
Now, that is more something our family did. At least, my mother's side.
I wonder if, your families were inspired by mine. I mean, right now, the Okotniks are not much. I mean, that's why I'm here in the first place. I'm I was wondering if I can find a little bit more information about my heritage.
It's really. Wait, just as a frame of reference, as a monster hunter or a hunter per se, and other than finding some sort of link to your ancestors, why else did you come to Paragon?
I mean, I just wanted to find my parents' thing, basically. But on the way, we had a bounty to hunt a monster around here, so we thought we'd check it out.
So the same beast of Paragon that
Hey, you know about it too?
Yes, that was my other reason to come here.
Well, first come, first serve then. May the best hunter win. She puts out a hand.
I grasp the hand and give a handshake.
But to be honest, I'm not really that strong of a fighter. The strong fighter is that one over there. Points to Seren, who has just finished the ritual on her, and now is performing the ritual on herself now. She's a weird one.
Would it be rude of me to ask? Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Would it be rude of me to ask if you can, on her behalf, explain the whole wolf motif?
Oh, I don't know. It's some kind of a thing at her tribe back to the north. She's from Shimon. Apparently from the waste, she said. But from what I recall, Shimon has a lot of waste, so I'm not sure which waste does she come from. But apparently her clan, they kind of live with wolves. Guess that's where she get her whole aesthetic, so to speak.
Ugh.
What?
Living with a bunch of smelly dogs.
I don't have to imagine.
What? You see Seren just pipes out and then begins walking over to you guys. What are you guys talking about over here? Seren walks in. Huh?
Just
Dogs.
discussing.
Oh, I love dogs. They're amazing, right?
They smell and they're mangy.
I mean, some, sure, if they got left outside and taken care of. It sounds like, what a cat would do too. She stares.
These cats clean themselves.
That's fair. We never really care much for hygiene. We just do things that needs to be done.
At least they don't roll around in corpses and shit.
Okay, wolves and dogs are distinctly different. Do we all agree?
Where do you think dogs came from?
Distant ancestors.
Regardless, I think we should get ready. Why am I gonna head out first? Any one of you make us invisible for a bit so that they don't see us come out from this place. No? Really?
Flipping through spellbook.
None of you?
I thought Vi could do it.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, I remember someone turning invisible.
Oh, Vi can. Oh, hey, I can do it, so don't have to bother them. Oh, well, look at you. Kind of scruffles Vi's hair a little bit. Alright, I guess we are off. Simi, you take care. Don't die. I will kill you if you die, alright? Sure. Seren, you take care of yourself. I'll head off first. Eyes, Astrid. You stay safe. As the two of them walk out.
Well, I'm glad you guys are not in the same team.
I'm staring at Bree and I'm like, I'm just seeing if she hasn't noticed them.
What?
She has a purpose.
What?
Sorry.
What did you say, Delilah?
I stared. I was focusing on Simi's and Saren's interaction, and I just glanced at Bree. And I glanced at Bree. Is Bree gonna say anything?
Like
No.
shipping thing?
No. Okay.
I
And then
mean,
just
they're
Delilah just
friends.
shrugs. Yep, Delilah just shrugs.
There's time and place for everything, Delilah.
She didn't bring it up. She just eyeballed Bree to see what her reaction is. Bree's more focused on that.
The difference between an apprentice shipper and
Season 1.
shipper.
A pro shipper.
When there's a moment, I will know. But this is normal.
She could smell it.
Yeah.
Well, now that she's gone, we can all smell things that aren't dogs.
Hey, come on. She doesn't smell that bad, right?
If you have to use the word that, I think that answers
Yeah, right.
both of us.
I really wish she would shower at least once a week.
Delilah's gonna try to do an investigation check just to check if we're out of earshot distance for her.
Oh, she's upstairs, so most probably
Okay, she's
yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it would do her well to hear this.
Yeah. Well, not like she's gonna
Simi,
kill us or anything. Yes.
You mentioned your parents previously, right?
Yeah.
What are or were they like?
Well, let's see. My mom mostly worked from home, take care of the house and all that. The Okotnik is my dad, half orc as well. He's been trying to restart this hunting business and all that, but it's a little bit difficult to do it by yourself,
Do you have other siblings?
No, just me. Why?
Well, I mean,
Just curiosity.
Well, yeah.
if you have other siblings, I assume it'd be easier to spread the name, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit difficult for you to be she does air quotes over here, true Okotnik and find love at the same time.
What is that?
I mean, if you're going out hunting, you're not exactly going out dating. If you're going out dating, you're not exactly going out hunting.
I guess that's fair. So,
So
is your dad out all the time, or?
Oh yeah, most of the time. I'm closer to my mom in that sense, but I kind of admire my dad a little bit with his dedication to his cause thing. So, I guess I'm also here to just try to understand where he's coming from. I don't have the same level of dedication as him, but I wonder where he gets it from.
But you do want to kind of carry on his legacy?
Of course.
Okay.
So, with that, is everybody ready to begin your travels, or anything else you guys want to do before you leave?
I think that's all I got. I want to tune to the item if I haven't done so already.
Mm-hmm.
The shroud.
Sure. Go ahead. The Ariga shroud.
Yeah, but
Auriga, sorry. Yeah, alright.
do we know?
I'm sorry?
While identifying, did we find out the name through identifying?
Yes. You would.
Do we know who Auriga is?
You can go ahead, roll a history check for me.
I will do that.
I was gonna say, I feel like I should approach the resident librarian here and ask.
Sure. Auriga. You try to figure out where that name comes from. At the moment, it doesn't ring a bell. There's no one famous that goes by that name, which is kind of difficult for you to pinpoint something, but then when you look at it at a different way, you kind of realize that, oh, it's not a name of a person, it's a constellation. A collection of stars that is commonly seen if you are in All-Home continent or above, specifically the north part of All-Home, you know. You usually see this constellation of, if I recall correctly, it's an archer. So yeah.
I relayed this information, like all it being in that specific region of all home, and could I try to discern maybe it being a hunter? You said it's the form of a
archer, yeah.
Archer, sorry, archer. Yeah. Any religious connotations, symbolism?
With your history check, you would be able to find a connection, not religious wise, because there is a specific sect of druids. You know how druids are mostly focused on the lands, mostly, you know. But there is a specific sect of druid that focuses on the sky above instead, which is technically a part of nature, but not many druid sects focus on that.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So this druid kind of teaches more about your connection to the sky, about how it can tell you your future, about how it will guide you and protect you, that kind of stuff.
Guidance, protecting future. Gotcha. I give that breakdown to Aurora and ask, seems quite fitting to be yours. Don't you have that weird transformation where you become an archer?
Thanks for calling it weird, but yeah, I do.
Would you like me to use odd? Unique?
Would you like me to refer to the device on your wrist as weird and odd?
Honestly, it's more of a compliment at that point.
The beautiful yet rudimentary contraption on your wrist.
Not that showboating, but yeah. Do you know? Do you not recall anything about this constellation?
Let me try to think what my grandma might have told me. Is it something I can roll, Rain?
Sorry, specifically on what?
The constellation itself. What do I, being a druid of the stars, know about it?
Go ahead.
What did I roll?
Let's go with religion. Nature. Let's go with nature.
I'm a druid who is not proficient.
Oh.
Let me just double check something. Yeah, no. Okay.
Nature it is.
Here we go.
Hey!
I self-rolled. Sorry. Didn't mean to be doing that.
I didn't see it.
Wait, why did Delilah roll? No. Oh, you rolled in private. That's why. I just saw 23. I thought it was you.
Not bad. I was doing the coin flip for wheel or woe. So I private rolled it so I didn't disrupt the chat.
All good.
But yeah, 9 is not a lot.
9. So with a 9, to be honest, you haven't really paid attention to your grandma when she talk about this kind of stuff. You do recall your education about this constellation and stuff. The stars is not really your source of power, more like your source of guidance, how it helps you, points you and everything. But specifics about Auriga, you're not quite sure. One thing you do know, this kind of knowledge is not common in your area. It's been passed down from generations of druid at that point.
Got a bit of a meta question because you sounded unsure when you said it was an archer, and I did Google it, and it's a chariot.
Yeah, I know. The real one is a chariot, but for this,
just making sure there's
no.
Game crap! Oh my god!
The real life one is a chariot, yes. But this one.
Okay, just making sure it's not a
That's fair.
misremembering.
That's fair.
All right. Nara's gonna make a bit of a face, thinking about it really hard, and then go, I got nothing.
I believe with our luck, we'll eventually uncover so many hidden connections with everything we've been collecting. It's gonna sound unorthodox, convoluted, and improbable all at once.
Well,
It'll make
until
sense.
then, she's gonna take the edges of the cloak and kind of wrap herself around in it to create just a cloak and a head above it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay warm and comfortable inside of this.
You feel the room right now is warm, maybe a little bit too warm, you know, but wearing the cloak, it kind of resets it, not to a cold temperature, but to a more comfortable temperature, cooler than where you are right now.
Right.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna stay a moderate temperature. until
moderate
then.
temperature, yes. All right, so with that, what do, guys? What do?
Start moving. Let's go.
All right,
To the manor?
to the manor. You guys make your way. Did you just do the Batman effect as you guys did? Sure.
Transition!
Transition. Shit. Okay.
Aurora's already dressed as Raven. We might as well have the rest of the Teen Titans.
Oh my god! Yes.
Oh my god!
I mean, Jack
No!
has to be Batman. No, Batman's not there. Robin? I guess Jack's Robin. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, who? But okay, no, but Jack
I
is
love Raven.
more Raven, like in
Yeah.
powers.
Jack is more Raven. Yeah.
No, we're going by appearances here.
Aurora is Beast
There,
Boy.
there can be
One
two
isn't
Ravens.
Raven.
No, Aurora's Beast Boy.
We're getting sidetracked, guys.
Minus the personality.
We can figure out who's which member of the Teen Titans later. But for now, you guys make your way outside of your camp. And as you go up to the second floor, you would be able to see Rubedo and his siblings are like at the top floor, dirtying up the place. The kids are happy that they can throw crates, break stuff, you know, make everything messy. They are happy about that. But Rubedo's kind of shouting at them, "Hey, careful, not there," and everything, trying to conduct people. And seeing you guys leave, "Oi!" shouts at you. And he throws something red in your direction, Astrid.
Everyone jumps for cover.
I like reflexes. Just
He
catch
was,
you
he was
immediately.
gonna
Yeah.
carry you.
He is aiming not to hit you, but more for you to can catch it. So it's not, you know, high speed in your direction. So you catch it. Look at your palm. It's a potion of greater healing that he has crafted. It's my stock, all right. Stay alive. Don't leave me with these losers.
Aww.
Wait, did he just call his siblings losers?
No more like Henry and Mia.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Understandable.
Don't leave me with these nerds, says the alchemist.
should we do some? What is it? What's the thing that adds a +10 to stealth before we head out?
Path without
Pass without-
trace.
Yeah, pass without a trace.
All
I
right.
do have that.
All right. So as you exit, Aurora, you cast a spell. How does the spell look like again? Can you remind us?
I imagine Aurora's pass without trace just darkens the area around them, creating, just their silhouettes. So mutes the colors, that kind of.
Yeah, I mean, you do have like colorful people, lots of purples in your party. So the pass without trace helps you to blend a little bit, and you're white, blends it a little bit with the environment so that you don't stand out too much as you begin making your way back to the Okotnik Manor. The Okotnik Manor is not that far from your home. You have to leap over the soldiers that is with you, but with the knife, you're able to part the soldiers, allowing you guys to pass through. See me as seeing that. What just happened there? Is that knife really that important?
It's more of the religious, like the symbol connotations of the symbol, more or less. It's a brand of authority. It's like my signet ring.
He kind of like shakes it a little, shakes her hand a little bit. Wait. A symbol of authority? I thought we're just hunters.
Oh. Well, I'm about to burst your bubble, but you're kind of a big deal. Your family.
Burst bubble?
Yeah, burst your bubble.
Pop your bubble is what's the
No, I
phrase?
mean, is that a bad thing? That her family's more famous than she thought it would be?
I guess so. It's not really a
No,
bad
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Is it not used? Okay, I'm definitely way off my
All
alliteration
good.
right
All
now.
good.
Apologies. Anyway, yes.
Idioms?
Yes. Yes.
I know. Can't
that.
help it. Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Anyways, yeah, similar to my signet ring, families, usually noble families, have authority.
I mean, I know that. I just, we're hunters. We're not nobles or anything.
Didn't you say that your family are heroes?
Apparently. That's what my dad told me. I've never heard such a thing in real life.
Well, they said this is Paragon's like a haven for heroes, so maybe heroes because you said your families are heroes, So that's why they're a bit of a high regard.
Oh, maybe. I guess good deeds pays in here, huh?
Like there was a chain of supply shops run by the Catholic, a hunter's lodge, a manor.
Oh, wow.
Where we're going to right now.
We just have, houses in the middle of the woods, usually. Interesting.
Honestly, like after hearing your family motto and looking at the remnants of what your the establishments in Paragon for the Catholic, what property they had, it's such a drastic ideology to it.
Why? What makes you say that?
Well, I apologies. I'm probably paraphrasing because I don't remember accurately. Your motto is just to live and protect and hunt. And
to hunt, to protect, to live.
To live. Yes,
I think it's protect, but let me double check real quick. To hunt, to better. That's it. To hunt, to better, to live.
To live. Simple and straightforward. A lot of the places we went to are honestly a bit opulent. Maybe it's personal taste, but that's just me.
I guess the family over here might have lost their way, I guess. Started to become too rich for their own good. Forget what the family is all about. Or maybe my dad just had this grand stories that were never true in the first place.
What was your story? What's different about it?
I mean, like I said, he thought we were heroes. We were celebrated by people. We go around, help people in this, and we have bases in big manors where we conduct research and save people, that kind of stuff.
Isn't this what's happening now?
I mean, from what Delilah said, their house is more opulent. They made their house to be fancy and not really, use the money to help people, I guess.
Well, maybe two things can be true. There's just surplus,
True. Well, let's go. Let's get to the manor and see what's up. So you continue walking through the streets. It's not long before you arrive at the shop again. If I recall correctly, in my note here, the shop is called the Hagless something. Where is it?
I thought it was something related to a hog, not a hag.
Really?
All these years. I don't know, maybe I just misread it.
I might have not read my notes as well. Hunter's Haggleware, that's it. With the emblem of the stag and a stag over a black and yellow field. And on the inside, it is just as you left it, an empty store with a kind of like a fireplace at the back of it. But for the most part, that's it. You know the manor is behind this building. So how do you guys plan to get to the other side?
We had to like go to the third floor and hop out a window, if I recall last time.
Yeah, you can easily climb up to the second floor and then to the third floor, which allows you to be on the attic. And on the attic, you would be able to see from the window, you'll be able to see back into the behind the building, where you would be able to see a manor sitting in the middle of an overgrown garden. There's no staircases or anything like that for you to get to the manor back there. So you get the feeling you're gonna have to break this window and jump.
All right, we definitely have rope, so I'm just gonna start like tying it to a support. That's yeah.
All right, someone roll survival check for me, please, as you tie this rope.
So, am I
Who's good with that? Oh, we need like a druid or a ranger or something.
Let me check
let me try.
with.
We need a druid or a ranger or something. Look at herself.
I can help too, and she goes over and helps you with it.
And I'll cast guidance on myself.
All right.
Or survival, you say?
Guidance is concentration. You're gonna drop your pass.
Oh, right.
I'll guidance you.
All right, there you go.
Aha.
Nice.
With a 29, like you're pretty sure the rope is a part of the support, you know, it's never been a part in the first place, so you feel pretty safe as the rope is being tied there. So one by one, you guys make your way down to the main, like to the garden downstairs. So in the garden, it is I guess garden is a little bit of an understatement, because right now it looks more like a jungle at this point, with really tall overgrown plants, small animals chirp in the area, just flitting about. You can even see, could have sworn you see a fox dive into a bush somewhere nearby. But the main attraction to you right now is the manor that sits a bit to the side of this open area in between the buildings. You see the manor itself is a 3-storied building. The roof is made from some kind of black colored tile, but you see the left side of the building has completely collapsed, causing a large part of the left side of the place to be, you know, ungo-throughable. One thing you notice though is the door in front of you that allows you to enter. The door itself is massive. Like, it's not fit just for you guys. Even a giant could just walk through here, no problem.
That doesn't look so secure.
The door is closed. It's large, but it's closed.
Oh, large. Okay.
Large door, but it has that heavy wooden door leaf closing it. I guess which kind of makes sense given they are half orc family. Perhaps there's an orc somewhere in the family as well doing this whole thing. So.
The guy that we saw was not an orc. Was it human?
Which one? Sorry?
The guy that was trapped in the thingy.
It was, if I recall, an elf, but let me double check.
That's a big variation to go from elf to an orc.
Well, but
what was that? Hunter's Mansion. There you go. Go on, sorry. I think it was a human. You're right, it's a human.
DM, sorry, before we proceed forward.
Yep.
Seeing that this is, you said it was a garden and it's now technically overgrown. would there be any exotic plants of sorts, whatnot, like wolfsbane, perhaps, growing in this area?
Go ahead. Roll me perception check, please.
Never know. Could find. Oh, okay.
With a 9, unfortunately, you're not gonna be finding any wolfsbane at the moment. It's a jumble of different kinds of plants. It's not as organized as the one in the manor, you know. The manor, the plants seem to be trimmed and has its own section, separate section. This one over here, it's just a jumble of different plants all together. But you do notice, though, the plants are from different regions of the world, which kind of tells you that, yeah, there's definitely being planted here by the Okotnik family.
Maybe you should have asked for help with that perception.
Well, do you see any wolfsbanes?
I could take a look.
Could
Perception
look
check.
as well.
Everybody go ahead, roll perception check.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
wolf.
Eye measuring contest. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I look at Astrid and then is it wolfbane?
Yeah, wolfsbane.
Yeah, it's a wolfbane.
Astrid.
oh, damn.
I'm proficient in it.
how is it
Wolfsbane
Jack
itself.
Raven there then?
All right. Astrid and Aurora, you guys walk around. Astrid, you've seen wolfsbane before, so going through this whole pile of plants here is not really that difficult, since you're quite familiar to it. Same with you, Aurora. You haven't really. You spent a lot of time in the forest, so you know these kind of stuff. You are able to find an overgrown wolfsbane, kind of like slightly off the path, basically, that you guys landed in. One thing you notice, though, off the path where all the plants are overgrown and growing and everything, you'd see a couple of giant footprints, like maybe 5 foot across, slightly less than 5 foot across. Couple of those footprints, seemingly making their way towards the center, towards the manor. Astrid as well, you would be able to notice that footprint, but you're able to notice something extra. You see destruction marks along the buildings nearby that footprint. So yeah.
Is it recent?
I'm gonna point those out.
To check if it's recent or not, investigation from me, please.
Delilah, do you want to take this?
Alrighty then. Pulls out.
No, it's not a feed or undead.
Oh,
Can I help?
Sure.
oh, thank you.
With a
Golly,
15,
wait, is that double nines?
Yep.
double
It was
9s.
a double nines.
With a 15,
Well.
you would know that the prints are mixed. Some are new, some are old. And based on the marks made, you see the holes in the wall. Those are holes that the position of the holes make it look like someone jammed their fingers into the wall, which kind of tells you maybe someone climbed up and down the building, basically.
Was it recent?
A mixture. Some recent, some old. But given that the hole can fit your arm inside it, you figured that this creature is large.
Oh my god.
How recent is recent, DM?
Given that moss haven't taken over some of the hole, maybe less than a week.
Very recent. What if it's another cult? I mean, not another, the cult.
Well, it's probably that large noise bubbling creature that we sort of encountered at one time and haven't encountered again, and DM probably remembered this time.
What?
Oh,
Remember?
the one that we heard during the
Yeah.
night, right?
Yeah, we had to keep real quiet. We had
like
and it just. Mhm.
the one that after we went to the memorial hall or something, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that case, we shouldn't be staying here until night then. Oh,
Well, our definition of night
Uh,
is. What was that?
whatever night
there's
is.
no night. It's just based
well,
on your sleep
we
cycle, basically.
we just woke up. Let's leave before we get sleepy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's a good plan.
The moment someone needs a nappy, we get the fuck out of here.
Nappy.
All right.
Well, only the ritual would it take long? You think?
He kinda opens the scroll again. Close it. I'd say it takes several minutes, maybe 10.
Okay,
Well,
that's not like half a day. So
No, not half a day.
we're the encased man isn't here. They're back in the Hunter Lodge, which is a different Catholic
Yeah.
residence. We're here to find out more about the curse or scroll. What the scroll is for lifting said curse. Right? Yeah, that's what we're here for.
All right. So, you found your wolf's bane, Delilah, should you want it. But
Yay.
what else do you guys want to do now?
Enter.
All right. Delilah, you make your way up these small steps that lead to the door itself. And then you realize, oh wait, there's no door handle. There's no lock. I guess you just push. It's solid like it's a wall right now.
Okay.
Present the knife.
Astrid,
Hi.
lend a hand.
I mean,
Or-
it's a wall. What are you
Oh,
gonna
it's a
push
wall?
a wall?
Wait, no.
It's a
It's
solid
stuck
wall.
like it's a wall.
It's stuck
Oh,
like it's
I
a
thought
wall.
it's.
I thought you said it's solid like a wall.
Okay, I'm getting confused. It's a door, but it's very jammed like it's a wall. I'm pushing on a wall,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Astrid,
Did
maybe
you
a
try
hand or two.
pulling it?
There's no handle to pull.
There's no handle to pull.
Hmm.
Have you
I
tried the
would have
knife?
tried.
Or a knife.
Try the knife.
Oh, wait. Could I do an investigation check to see if there's like a port key, small like?
You would be able to see if there's a keyhole or anything. There's no keyhole. It's just a wooden door that's really stuck.
I will
Bring out
move
the knife.
and.
I
Why
mean,
is everyone?
It's a magical knife on the magical
It's not a
door.
magic knife. It's just a. Okay, I will pull out I'll pull out the Cutnick knife.
You pull out the
and
knife and then
wave it around the door.
you wave it around the door, and immediately you hear.
Oh!
Aurora's gonna do like a cross-eyed
What is going
face as the
on?
door is opening. Look at Lila and go, "It's just a magical. It's not a magical knife. It's not a magical knife."
We already did detect magic, and it wasn't. There's nothing in it.
It's a +1 knife. It's by default magical.
Yeah.
I thought like you could have +1 rating, and it just being a craftsmanship
No.
item.
+1 to hit, if I recall it. No, +1 for damage. It'll be a craftsmanship thing.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a magic.
Ah.
So as the door opens, it reveals you a large, like a 20-foot tall room. The floor is decorated with checkered patterned tiles of yellow and black. The hallway that goes around is flanked by pillars, old rusted suits of armor, and paintings on the wall that has been long eaten and destroyed by moths or some time, basically. The path goes on straight a little bit before you're able to arrive at an atrium of some sort where you can see light from the outside is peering into the room. You would be able to see the light is shining directly at the emblem of the family, a black stag in front of a black and yellow field. You see there used to be some staircases that leads upstairs, but it seems to be, broken down already. The platform on the next floor is still there. The left side of the room, destroyed, not much you can find there, but the right side of the room is still open for you to explore. Upon arriving here, you would, I think with your previous investigations and everything, you would be able to see now that there is this whole area is covered with dust, of course, but certain parts are not. Specifically in the middle of the path that you're in, seems to be like there's scraping signs or people have walked through this place for sure. You can even see signs around the archway itself, seemingly like someone scraped against the archway to force themselves into the room.
Multitudes of people, TM, or
you don't know that. You just know that the marks are a mixture between old and new.
Gotcha. So, looking at the archway, the poor unfortunate soul had to contend with whatever made that. Everyone is ready. Yes, we're all fit to run if we need to. No one's lacking anything.
Ready when you are. Dito eh.
Then, very cautiously, I guess let's go to the right. The
All
door.
right.
You said the yeah. There's
yeah.
Right past.
You make your way inside the building, and as everybody enters the building, you would hear the mechanism on the door closes itself. And as the door closes, the room kind of gets dark a little bit, and the torches on left and right of you immediately ignites itself, illuminating your path as you make your way through this place.
Well, as we enter it, as the torch illuminates as well, I'm gonna cast light on my wrist crystal so that I have a light source on me.
Alright, you cast bright light as well. So from behind you guys, you see this bright light emanates, casting long shadows on the floor. It's not that dark as you approach the center of the atrium, but you make your way to the right side of the room. On the right side, peering into the room, you see it's another large room that extends deeper into the manor. On this place, there's not much in the room because it's just a really large open room with empty picture frames on the wall and then pedestals on the floor, but they're all kind of like empty at this point.
I realize this is probably another dungeon. Okay. DM, when you say the picture frames are empty, do you mean devoid of like
It's like the paint has faded and rotted over time. Yeah.
Okay. The pedestals, how many? How are they arranged?
Okay, the length. Let me just draw it for you. I forgot. I shouldn't describe shit just like that. So let me just bring you here real quick. There you go. Refresh this shit. Alright, so you guys enter over here, and then it opens up to a large room over here. Okay, you enter to the right where there is an archway, and the room opens up to a very long room where you are able to see pedestals on the left and right side of the place. There's a bunch of pedestals on the left and right of the room. It goes along, there's like 7 on either side, and you can see that there are plaques on each of them. Now, you don't really see what's on the plaques yet because you haven't entered the room. But you can see there used to be a skylight, but it seems like that has collapsed in, leaving kind of like some kind of wires or something dangling from above. The carpets on the floor are old as well and kind of torn and ruffled up a little bit. But even for Delilah, you would have seen this kind of arrangement before. This is most definitely some kind of a trophy room, for sure. Now from over here, you would be able to see a door. 1 second. This one. You would be able to see. What? You will be able to see a door over here leading southwards. And then you would be able to see a door over here as well on the side.
3 doors. Trophy. All right. Could I make just a small, do another investigation, or just to see if the tracks lead here or from the main hall?
The tracks do lead here. Yes. You can see the scrape marks on the floor. It goes on over along the main hall. That is a weird font. 1 sec. 5 color. Let's go with greeny. None safe. Alright, so the scrape marks kind of goes along here. It turns to the right a little bit, goes along to the very end of the room, and then stops there.
Well, let's head in and take in the read the plaques.
All right. You enter the room and turn to face the entirety of the room. You can imagine what this place must look like before. This must have been grand with various kinds of monsters displayed as a trophy. Reading these name plaques over here, you can see various monsters that they have slain. One of them, you see a description of a naga. Another one is of a hydra. You see a look on the other side. You see there is a nameplate for a beholder by the looks of it. And another one at the very end there is a nameplate for a dragon as well.
Dang, Simi.
But none of the trophies are there?
None of the trophies are there.
Oh. Do you think someone stole them, or do you think they actually did do all these?
I mean, it's been 1,000 years. I'll be surprised if no one stole it.
That's true. Paragon did kind of fall into chaos at one point.
Mm-hmm. And the question is if the people that stole it is still in here or not.
I mean, like you said, it's been 1,000 years, and no one we know had been able to get into Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
Still doesn't mean anyone else has stolen some very important items. I mean, look at the master, and I pull out the rapier.
Didn't you stole that?
Teacher.
Did we steal that from a coffin?
Yes, we did. Exemplifying my point.
Fair enough.
If they haven't escaped, it's still probably here. Whatever cadaver is left. Can we? Okay. Since we've got Delilah's seen the marks for a much more prolonged period of time, and looking the way it trails and whatnot and drags, could she try to discern what type of creature it might have been?
Survival check for me, please.
Fae fiend or undead?
No, it's not.
Oh. Hey, not that bad.
Alright. With 17, look at what was left behind. Look at what you have here. Your instincts immediately tell you it's not like a beast or a monster, but looks of it, it's some kind of humanoid. A big ass humanoid, given that it was able to scratch the top part of the doorway, but a humanoid nonetheless.
And the doorway is how tall?
Doorway is about, let me think.
The DM said the hall was,
I think around 10 foot tall. The room is 20 foot tall.
yes, 20 feet. Right.
What do, guys? What do?
Look at the pedestals. Do they have pressure plates? Just to see, just a tap.
Sure. Investigation check for me, please.
I'm assuming this manor is very like, it's giving haunted house vibes, and I'm just really just checking
Not quite. Not really haunted house, more like an old ruin, if anything. You can still see the outside, light is shining in. It's like a piece of history. It's long forgotten kind of place.
I'll guidance you.
Thank you. Investigation, right, DM?
Yep, go ahead. Investigation check for me.
Oh, God.
With a 9, you tried looking around for any signs that would tell you if the pedestals themselves were pressure plated or like a mechanism or something like that. Nothing seems to be pointing you to it right now. Seems like these pedestals seem to just be pedestals.
Lead the way, Delilah. Good luck.
We've looked into as much as we can possibly, I guess, from initial purview of this room. So there's 2 other doors from this room, DM?
That is correct.
Left or right? Let's go to the one in the end of the hallway in the middle.
All right, okay. So, leading over to this particular hallway, you reach the door. The door itself is a wooden door with a glass pane allowing you to see inside. So before you open the door, you can see that on there it looks like some kind of office. It has this glass window that looks outside, but it is completely covered in the overgrown plants in the garden. You can see on the left side there is a desk of some sort with old paper on top of it. On the right side, you would be able to see some like some bookshelves with some hanging things on the wall, but you can't really see it from where you are right now.
Hanging, organic looking or man-made, just from the silhouette. Couldn't tell.
Something no, you can't tell. The wall's blocking your view. So
step in.
all right, pushing the door. It is locked.
Oh, it's locked?
Yeah.
But we okay. Damn it, I don't have thieves tools. Who else? Sammy, you wouldn't happen to have lockpicking skills?
Oh yeah, I do. Simi walks over towards the door, smashes the glass window, opens the lock from the other side, and pushes it open. Ta-da!
Oh my god. hard.
What kind of lock picking?
Exactly. Come on, this is an old place. No one's lived here for ages. No one's gonna try to capture us if anything happens.
Now you've jinxed us.
Shit. Entering inside the room, you can clearly see it's someone's office. The things that were hanging on the wall that I described just now were actually memorabilias. One of them is some kind of... you can see several places where things were hung there, but it has faded out a little bit. The one that still hangs over there is a weirdly shaped axe.
Ooh.
Axe itself looks like it looks too big to be wielded with one hand. However, the length of the shaft makes you think it's designed for one hand. It's made entirely in gold, and it's hanging from a wooden plaque that's on the wall. You can see on the description, on the plaque itself, it says... One second.
Is just for the right. Is the office the sorry?
It says golden axe found in exclusion zone.
Ooh.
What's exclusion zone? I'll turn to Simeon. Not Simeon, I guess Uni, because Uni's to be from here.
I mean, if it's exclusion zone, it has to be blue-gray.
What's blue-gray?
Blue-gray.
I think it's blue-gray. Let me double check. Map. Let it load real quick.
New term dropped. Blue-gray.
One sec. It is... There you go. Yes, blue-gray. It's this... And it's an old district that's been restricted from people entering over there. Apparently some big villain from back then detonated a blue rose within the city limits. So the blue rose is just there now, and the entire region was evacuated. Thus blue-gray, I guess. Oh, they even have this like the scholars are right now thinking that it might be souls of the people who sacrificed them, who were killed during the event. There is a kind of like a wall of energy blocking the doors that lead to blue-gray right now.
Huh.
Yeah, there's one door in the city center and another one in Cogswood. Both of them are covered in that energy.
Sounds like an area that we need to find a hidden MacGuffin, and then the game will finally let us pass through. Anyway, DM, I wanted to
What are you
ask:
saying?
is the
Sounds like an area that I
None
don't
of
want to
those
explore,
terms
you
are
know.
real.
and DM, I wanted to ask: is the office the core is the size appropriate for the like
You're
the
asking
person who
if
would
it's
have
larger than the inside than the outside? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm asking if the office decor is smaller or as big as a person who is able to hold the axe one-handed.
Oh, the room itself, it's
Proportion-wise.
large but not massive. The chair that's there seems to be a chair that Astrid would struggle be comfortable in. So you get the feeling that whoever owned this room, they wouldn't be able to wield such a big axe with one hand.
Gotcha. So it's not an owner. It's the axe is definitely okay. Right. I was thinking maybe someone proprietary what's the word?
Appropriates, I
Taken
think.
over, appropriated the office, and this is
Use the
currently their
simple
office.
words, bro.
You simple
I'm
words.
off my game today, alright? I'm just...
They've taken
anyway.
over the office. Yes.
Appropriately.
Simple words, it's fine.
Uh,
Some of us are not that big brain, you know.
anyone want the big fuck off gold axe? Yay or nay? Anyone?
I'll take it. I'll always take the shiny axe.
All right. So
Just don't throw it on. No.
you take the thing, try to lift it off the wall, but almost immediately your arm begins to quiver and it falls into the floor as you try to lift it.
It's too heavy.
Oh.
Is this fucking
Yeah.
solid gold?
Oh,
Oh
sell
my
it.
God.
Let's go.
You try
Why?
to wield it with two hands. It's better, but the weapon's not designed for two hands. So like it's a little bit obstructing with this big blade axe that is close to you. You try to wield it with one hand, not strong enough. The axe just boom, falls onto the floor. It's just really badly weighted for you to use.
Maybe
this
you're not
meant
worthy.
for
Who made
Damn.
this? But it's horribly designed.
I feel like
It's meant
this
for the
belonged to
shops.
a giant or a giant or what else
Well,
would
it should belong in the museum right now.
Maybe it's just a replica. Maybe it's not the real deal, you know.
the plaque said it was found in the exclusion zone. So
Yeah, and if this place is more of a museum, it is a trophy room. We're in the trophy room still, right?
You're
No.
in an
We're in the
office
office.
connected to the trophy room.
Yeah, so maybe one of those trophies, you don't keep the actual axe, just a replica of it, but you want to make it so bougie, so you made it in gold.
DM, could we
Gold
look
is
about
kind
the
of-
Yeah.
could we look around the office to see the owner, like a name of such? Maybe the person who wielded the knife, Alexei,
Looking around the room, trying to find signs of the guy's name. You would be able to find a plaque on the table with what do you call with the name of the owner of the table. It says Dmitry Okotnik, head curator.
Oh,
Ooh.
A curator.
curator.
That sounds like a museum thing.
Sounds like, yep. Well, we have at least documents. Here's hoping the curator is organized enough. Let's try to find something relating to the cursed man.
All right. You go ahead with it. Have you rolled investigation yet in this room, actually?
Not yet.
Lie. I see a 9 here. What was the 9 for again?
9 was for the pedestal.
Okay, alright, so go ahead with investigation. This is a separate
All
one.
guidance.
I'll help.
Well, there you
Who's
go.
helping?
Simi, I think.
See me. So I have advantage and a D4, correct?
Yes, advantage and D4.
There you go. Oh, wait, is that a 20?
No.
Oh my god, that's a 20! Okay,
That is a
not
20. Yeah.
Oh, it is a 20. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Not green for some reason.
Yeah.
Alright. 27. With a 27, you look around trying to find documents relating to the space. You do find several little bit faded document, but you've had practice reading through, really long passages where some of the texts have been fading in. Astrid as well is very eager to help you on this matter, so you're able to pull in a little bit information. Yeah, Astrid. You realize that the book, the papers that's on the bookshelf nearby is actually a list of items. Basically, seems like it is a list of items that they were able to bring back from their missions. You see, for example, skeleton of a dragon. You see where the dragon was defeated, where the dragons were defeated, like in the borders of Paragon and Diffindrag. you would be able to find kind of like what event caused to happen. The dragon in this case is basically the dragon tried to invade Paragon. Big mistake. And then you would be able to see basically the person who defeated it. And this time it is a woman called Ava, apparently, Ava Okotnik. But that's basically it. You can look through the list of the items that were in there, mostly corpses of monsters, but some of them are also items and also kind of like items, and some of them are prisoners as well. You do know prisoners, yes. Some of them you see noted released, some of them noted passed to researchers, some of them handed to authorities. And all the list of the people who defeated the creature or the obstacle or where they retrieve it, it's mostly Okotnik, but there are occasional other names as well that you do recognize. You see a little bit of Loudwaffen in there. You also see one Ryoka in there. What other names you would recognize? You would also see a couple of Mo'os in there as well. And also, oh shoot, what's that guy's name? 1 second, yeah. Wondering if I can find this place. Zhang Hongzhao, of course.
Ah, okay. So some of the council contributed. Are they like bigger creatures, more like
not quite, but the looks of it, it's more like who get there first kind of thing, you know.
Okay. Right. So Astrid, apparently your family did help. They were kind of a big deal.
Astrid?
Do you know my
Astrid?
family's
Sorry.
last name?
Wait, Lufu. No, there was Viluf. What is?
Wasn't it?
No Viluf in there. Actually.
Oh.
Yes, there would be Viluf in there as well.
Oh my god, Astrid!
Oh my god, Astrid!
You don't recognize which Viluf is this, but like one of the entry is a Viluf.
It may be you're like a distant cousin of Okotnik or something.
Could be. Like a great ancestor.
Yeah. So you guys are like very distant cousins.
That took a long while to get there, but yeah. Just out of curiosity, no Winsrow or Wins, or what the other name that what was it?
I didn't say all the names. I just said the names that you do recognize. And now that you ask about Winslow, right? Yeah, Winslow. You do see one in there as well. Winslow.
And first name.
This one would be. Oh, look through this. This is a low one. Carmen Winslow. Sorry.
Carmen.
Does it ring a bell?
Would I?
Pun intended.
Yeah, apologies about that. Apparently, our house is being bombed every few hours. But go ahead, roll me a history check, please.
Yeah, I was about to say, would dear old uncle mention any stories about a wacky aunt? History.
With a 13,
Okay.
no, with a 13, actually you might have read it in passing. You're not sure, but unlike most people, your family is a little bit more particular in terms of heritage.
Right.
And you might have read a Carmen in there somewhere. You're not quite sure, but maybe.
I'll probably have to look into the spell book once more. All right. This is some neat finding. I'll So this is a book, DM,
Oh
right?
no, it's
Like a
it's
oh,
it's a bookcase.
the whole bookcase.
Yeah, you went through a couple, basically.
Oh, huh. Oh, okay. Well,
And the record
um,
goes back far quite a bit, and they are kind of like well preserved papers.
oh, wait, then could we have dates? Can we have like the earliest notice of cross-referencing what did they call the crystal people? What have like recordings? What did the people of Paragon call them?
Mm, 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 mm. No,
No?
no. You do not. There is no record talking about crystal people or anything like that.
Ah.
The record basically ended maybe like 5 years or so before Paragon disappeared. There's no like large threat apparently since.
Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. This does help with some bearing time. I'm putting together pinboard timeline. I think I have it.
Actually, sorry, my bad. That wouldn't make
Oh.
sense. They would have continued their job a little bit.
Yeah, timeline would make sense.
Yeah.
Someone in the family would be
So
like,
I'd say
this needs to be preserved.
the last entry would be about 200 years in.
Yeah, now that makes sense because we know that Paragon fell a few years after they disappeared. They disappeared. People still living here like normal. I mean, chaos ensues and all that, and then everything just stops.
Hmm. Okay.
Let me get that. Let me get the exact time. 1 second, yeah.
If I'm reading this correctly, based on like this rudimentary timeline I
Mm-hmm.
have, 1,000 years ago, or yeah, 1,000 years ago, Paragon fell, and right now what I have as pin drops is 500 years plus after Paragon was lost, is when Astra said she was trapped in that ice prison there.
Yeah.
And then in between, before Ashta was trapped, there was, based on the Hero Memorial Hall, we learned that there was this conflict or infighting that led to the death or supposed um not dishonorment, but then re-imaging of Jahong and two other heroes of the council.
That is
There there
correct.
was there was something that happened prior to that. And now we have something 200 years after Paragon fell
This is
here.
sorry. Now that I have the timeline, it'll be
Yeah,
about 100 years, not 200 years.
about 100 years. Okay, still a century in.
Slightly over 100 years to be exact. Yeah.
Okay, what is the record?
108. This one, by the looks of it, is what they call uh detaining cultists of Meroleth. The location placed in research. That's it.
Location is oh, it's
Placed,
NA.
handed to researchers.
Oh, handed to researchers. All right then. Okay, so year
Yeah, but
108.
we killed them all.
Last record. Yeah, we did last record of podcast. All right. Um, we are certainly not going to take all of these books. Uh, out of curiosity, let's probably Delilah will take a book that has um, Astrid's relative there, mine, and any Northwild date. So probably the last book as well
Yeah,
that
yeah.
set the record for the Malekith.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Never.
Marileth, Marileth. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Um, right. Well, this helps us in framing sort of a uh, helps us frame a timeline for Paragon, but not a lot about our mystery man. Oh wait. Could we look specifically for an incident with a human? Nothing. Nothing.
There's a lot of incidents with humans, so unfortunately,
Uh,
that's not gonna help.
yeah, it's probably all right. Let's bookmark it here, and nothing nothwhile else other than the axe and the documents and the.
No, just the documents and the X.
All right. Uh, well, we have one other door that was to the right of this one, so let's go there.
All right. Headed over to the right side of the room, you would arrive at what looks to be some kind of dining hall, basically. The table is long. It could fit like 32, so 32 people, 62 people, sorry. So like 30 on one side, 30 on the other, and like long and like one chair on the other side. It's very long. And along the wall, you can see portraits of what looks to be heads of houses where the image is still preserved. They are mostly orcs or half orcs. And what would it be? Alexei, the dagger that you have, seem to be one of them.
Is he
When
also a
was
half orc?
I'm sorry?
Is
was
he
he?
also a half orc?
Alexei is a half orc, that is correct. More human than orc, this one.
When was he the head or leader of? Does it say like a date?
He is actually. 1 second. Looking for the year.
A lot of puzzle pieces we're
But
getting
but
here.
basically, he is the leader of the house. 10 years after Paragon falls, he holds the position for 7 years.
7 years. Oh, okay then. And then preceding him, how many more heads were there before it ends?
In the place, there is. Let's see. There's 7 other people, and some of them are even from before Paragon fell.
Okay. Uh, so this is 10 years. The document of the last record was 108. So I'm guessing they're counting from the year that Paragon was isolated.
Hmm.
So this is year 10 was when Alexei was head.
Yeah, year 10 to year 17, basically.
Okay. Year 2017.
Are you writing this down?
Yep, I am. I have a document and okay,
No, I
I'm playing
mean
the history nerd, so I might as well am
you
writing
could do
history
it
reports.
in our party journal.
I have my personal journal. I can send it over to party journal. How? Maybe I don't know. I'll try like copy pasting it. So
Let's do
Israel
party journal.
year 10. Oh, it's just can I just copy the journal and then paste it in party journal?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
just
should
make
be
a
able to
page.
edit. Yeah.
Just make a page of Rocotnik Manor and everything you see there.
All right. So that is what you find so far. A trophy room with dragging marks that just ends at the end there. You see the head curator's room. You see the dining hall. Where else are you trying to head next?
Uh, before we press further, I just as I'm skimming through my notes, I realized, Simi, uh, I may have a rough pronunciation for this, but um, this is orcish, I believe, yes. And I present like the family motto that Delilah wrote down in the hunter lodge.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
copy paste.
that's it. Yeah.
So this is word by word, the same motto you have now.
I mean, we just use common nowadays, not orcish, but yeah.
Let me copy paste it.
A stencil of it.
Yeah, I took Delilah. I remember inscribed it somewhere after reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Written vessel, written. Okay,
That is German. It should be Russian. It was right. But yes.
There's no room. There's no doors after this dining hall.
I'm sorry.
We're in a dining hall with a set of portraits at the moment, and is there another door?
No,
after
that's it. That's a dining hall,
that's the end of the.
That's the end of this portion of this side of the building.
All right, and I guess just for pinpointing, and data pointing, who is the last person to be the head house of the Akatnik family?
Last head house would be Ivor.
Ivor Akatnik.
Yeah. This one's an orc. Just an orc.
And the year is.
This one would be. One sec.
Probably around.
Paragon outline. This one would go from 92 years till present.
Okay, 92 till around 108. Gotcha. Where's that weird symbol that we do for around? Sorry, DM. What was the first name? No,
I'm sorry?
the first name of the head.
You want the list of the full name?
No, the first. You said the name. I need to spell I didn't spell it out correctly. I think.
Ivor, is that it? The last one? You mean not the first one? I said the last one.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, that's Ivor.
The first name of
Okay.
Ivor was the head from 92 to present.
Yep.
100-ish. Right. We have. I feel like we have everything. At least to discern from the moment. Where was the other? Oh, there was the second floor, but the staircase was.
Yeah, staircase is collapsed. We're gonna need to find a different way if you want to get up there.
Hey. Yeah, some of us probably have another yeah.
I feel like we all have means of getting up there somehow.
Alright, how are you getting up there?
How high up is it actually?
The second floor would be 15 foot up.
How far can Aster throw people?
Her strength score is 20, so half that 10.
10. Okay.
Anybody want to go there?
Yeah, you can bring people up. Get the
No, wait, yeah. Who had the magic boots that helped them jump? Someone got
Fontaine.
Oh. Well, unfortunate, but okay.
Well, either way, who wants to go up there?
Teleport and just drop a rope.
Well, there you go. So, Aurora, you teleport yourself up to the next floor, yeah?
Yeah, I'll use one of my innate starlight steps.
And go ahead, roll me survival check as you try to find an anchor to tie another rope.
Here we go.
Aurora.
Ooh, nice.
Good shit. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you live in the forest and everything, you know? You need to do this kind of stuff, so you are able to tie the rope pretty securely, and everybody would be able to climb up. Some fast, some slow, but in the end, all of you are able to get to the top floor. Left side of the house, again, destroyed, so not much you'll be able to get from there. The right side of the house, on the other hand, it goes on straight a little bit. And it opens up to three other, sorry, no, not three. It opens up to one door on the left, 5 doors on the right, 1 door at the very end.
That's a lot of doors. Where does it start?
Left, right, front.
Right is right.
Right is always right.
Alright. Yep. Now, checking the right side of the room, you can see that it's similar looking rooms. You open it, it looks like an empty left behind room. You check another one again and again and again, same thing. Seems like these rooms on the right side over here seem to be rooms where people used to live. Place seems to have been abandoned in its final days, so you don't really see anyone, any belongings or anything like that. So, left or forward?
Well, let's check what's left.
Alright. Checking on the left side of the room, you would be able to bring yourself over to what looks to be a library of sorts. A little bit difficult to say it's a library given that most of the books in this place are seemingly, some of them drenched by water given the roof has collapsed a little bit. Some of them are missing, but there is 2 books specifically that catches your eye. Well, 2 pedestals. One of them is empty. Another one is a box inside of a glass case. You can see electrical energy sparks through the case a little bit occasionally. Occasionally jumping to like a butterfly or an insect that flew a bit too close, zaps it, and immediately just falls down to the ground.
The empty pedestal, does it have a label or something?
You see in there, the book label says...
The Book of Love.
No, not the Book of Love. That one is still left on the floor in the other in your church.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't pick it up.
What? Oh no! What if these books are a hidden like collection thing that we also gotta collect? Oh,
the missing book seems to be the Eternal Cases of Occultic Research.
Eternal Cases.
This is the missing book.
Yes.
What about the pedestal?
The one with the lightning zap and all that. You see a book titled with a single word, Traditions.
Ooh. Oh.
See me upon seeing that. Okay, we gotta get that book somehow, right? Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, but hold your horses. Hold your horses.
I don't get it. Why do we want that book again?
I mean, it has to be a book with, like, you know, traditions of the occultic. I mean, that's why I'm here in the first place.
Okay. I thought you were here for some weapon.
All right then.
Let me do
Aurora.
this.
Oh.
Let me do this.
Oh.
I'm gonna focus my mind on it.
It's inside of a glass case, yeah, FYI.
We can lockpick the
No, yeah, that's what I was suggesting. Aurora dispels magics it, and we do an Indiana Jones.
Is it magical?
The cage.
Go ahead, roll me investigation check.
I'm so not good at that.
Could ask somebody.
Still not bad. With a 15, you can kind of see that, yes, it is definitely magical given the runes that are engraved almost invisibly onto the glass. However, the glass is faced with the elements and time, so you can see some of the runes are scratched, damaged, a little bit faded, which to your knowledge of magic might have caused whatever enchantment that is on this thing to just go haywire and just start zapping everything.
Gotcha.
Can I just try to lift up the glass case with my
With telekinesis? Alright.
Yep.
So, you cast Mage Hand and you try to lift the entire thing with your hand. However, unfortunately, the hand is too heavy.
Oh, it's too heavy. God damn.
And would dispelling it destroy the enchantment, or would it just disable it for like?
Given that it's enchantment, it will temporarily stop it.
Gotcha.
Alright. I
Be
guess. Alright. Don't worry, I already know the routine at this point. Delilah gets ready to play fastball with this and just
Alright,
on
okay.
you, Aurora.
Aurora's gonna grab a handful of dust and then like blow it into the not cage, into the glass. Casting Dispel Magic.
Alright. As you blow the dust, the electric signals gets haywire. Lightning just zaps on every single dust particle that you blow, and it almost like you overload it for a moment, and the lightning kind of depowers just for that split second. Which, Delilah, what do?
Break the glass and then grab the book.
You move in and you break the glass. Go ahead, roll an attack for me with whatever weapon you're using.
Why not lift?
Oh wait, is it like
She's locked.
No, wait.
She's lockpicking, guys. Give her a chance. Roll an attack.
Is the glass case like the one like in Beauty and the Beast where it's like a
No. It is not. It is not just
like
a
a box.
glass lid. Yeah, it's a box.
I just thought it was magical, so it's enchanted. It's harder to break. Right?
That is correct. Enchanted, always harder to break.
Alright,
There you go.
Delilah will try to like use her knife, try to pry it, lift it open if there's no bugs.
Alright, which you're trying to peel the lid off, basically, yeah?
Yeah, it's just like trying to use the knife as leverage and help like pull.
Alright.
Up.
What knife are you using?
Oh, why is that important? I'll try the Occult-Nick knife, I guess.
Occult-Nick knife. So you jam it in there, you try to peel the glass case open. Go ahead, roll me strength check with advantage as you're able to use it as a lever.
Using it as a tool. There's a crowbar. No, I'm getting advantage because I'm using it like a crowbar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
13. With a 13, you try. You hear the glass and the metal strain just a little bit. Yep.
Wait. Let me check my abilities.
TikTok.
Okay.
By the way, we have fate point.
TikTok.
Yeah, might as well use the
last TikTok.
Where is it?
Okay, I'll use the fate point to.
There you go.
But
I think it's only. No. It has to be another creature succeeding. Only then you can use it.
Oh wait. Succeeding, right? Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
So if a creature succeeds, you make them re-roll, and then they could potentially fail.
Yeah.
And you can give advantage.
Yeah. So go ahead. Why would you be able to be? Why are you good at stealing books from other people, Delilah?
All right. What's the book version of a cinephile?
Bookophile?
Bibliophile.
Is it
Bibliophile? There you go.
Yeah, a bibliophile. Yeah.
So the bibliophile in you just clawing out, just book goblining over the place.
Information unneeded.
Reroll that shit.
she wasn't just a librarian, she's a dirty librarian.
I'm sorry, what? Reroll? War?
Expert level shipper muttering to herself. Don't worry.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's like a cop, a dirty cop.
Oh,
Oh,
better.
nice.
There you go. You jam it in there, you pull it, you hear your dagger and the glass straining against each other, but your strength was able to break the bond in which, holding the glass lid basically, are able to peel the thing open, but just in time you see the lightning start to arc back up again. And go ahead, roll me a dexterity saving throw, Delilah.
Oh, no, you didn't get the book?
The lid is open, however, no, she did not get the book in time.
Ooh.
That is a 21, so you only take
Oh God.
Oh God.
2
That's a 5d10.
19 points of lightning damage as you leap out of the way in pain. The lightning seemingly got stronger for a moment before returning back to its original state, just zapping any insect nearby. The lid is now open, but the book is still inside.
Then I can use this.
With telekinetic, you're able to you're able to force the book to fly in your direction. You catch it as it lands in your stomach. And you have the book titled Traditions.
Who wants this book?
Me! See me immediately just pipes up before anyone and not even waiting for anyone.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
we'll-
hand
Lean on whatever pillar there is,
Uh-huh.
and use the ability. I guess I don't have a prompt for it, DM. So I guess she'll try second winding.
Alright, go ahead. Roll a d10.
That's the
The
Master's ability.
Yeah.
The teacher, actually.
Okay,
Why do
teacher,
I don't know what you
teacher.
call the master? It's the teacher.
I don't know. Yeah,
Is
master
this-
sounds
No,
right.
because that is because it's someone's key
Ah.
imagination.
Okay, so you get 12 points of healing.
12.
Whoa.
Oh, so 4 plus. Wait, there was 12. Okay. Oh, all right.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
that's
the
nice.
thing is teacher not updated?
No, I forgot to upgrade it yet.
Oh.
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Delilah recovered herself. It's like, right. I feel like taking a dose of electricity is means I'm entitled to some of the information of that book.
I mean,
To
we're gonna
share with the class.
share, obviously, but
Yes, yes,
it's my
definitely.
family.
Yeah.
And you kind
No,
of
yeah,
like
keep it.
she begins to pour the tomes a little bit, just going ooh and ah in the background. This is okay. There is a chapter here about a secret lab. So
Ooh.
Is that the one in the wilderness, maybe?
apparently all buildings that Okonik owns should have it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
So even
then
here.
even the
Including this one.
including the
Yeah.
shop then
Shop.
as well.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Apparently entrances must require the knife, so only a fully fledged Okutnik may enter. Right here. Okay. So entrance, just the knife is not enough. You're going to need the knowledge of a hunter to enter. What?
Yeah. You're a
That's
hunter.
vague.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit vague. Okay. I mean, okay, let's be honest, guys. The trail that we saw downstairs, that has to be where the lab leads to, right? Where the lab entrance is, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
so
that you say it, it did properly end.
right, so it has to be there. So, you guys want to head there now?
Wait.
There was this one extra room we
We,
didn't explore.
yeah, we went to the right. We checked what's left. Let's go forward.
All right. Lead the way. I'm just gonna read this a little bit more. Oh, so that's the okay. So
Watch out for that wall.
Thank you. A little bit late. Thanks. as he goes up.
Remember, kids, don't drink and walk. Don't read and walk.
Don't read and walk.
Don't drink.
You, yeah.
Nothing. There was nothing else in this room, right? The book that was taken was hidden research.
Yeah, like eternal cases
Internal
of
cases.
contact research.
Uh, is there any of the marks that we saw in the hall in this library?
Uh, perception check, please.
Yeah. All right. Perception.
22. All right. Yes. You see, it's a little bit more difficult because this one over here is exposed to the elements, so any dust or anything like that has been blown away. But you look at the door, you see that scraping mark again. You see how sometimes the floor is indented in such a way that tells you someone heavy must have stepped in here. That big thing have been here before.
I want to make. I don't want to call it yet, but I'll make an educated guess that this supposed big thing, m- more probably maybe a crystal, a cosmic, and his mutation, like the mutation he has, is like it's just him big, it big. I'm not calling it yet. It's just a hypothesis.
Right. So, what now, guys? Oh, you move forward, right? Pushing forward, you would arrive at this one, a very large study. The furniture in this room is much larger compared to compared to the office that you saw downstairs. The chair is massive, the table is massive, but on the inside, you would be able to see it's a little bit more crude in terms of decoration. There is a training dummy in the room. There are a bunch of rusted weapons on the wall. You would be able to see that this place over here, while seemingly important, doesn't seem to have anything of note other than the massive portrait, or similar to the last head of the family. So a similar looking portrait behind the big table and chair.
Similar to the dining table.
Mm-hmm.
We are in a new room, or I guess in look at the documents. Anything resolving around the
No
man?
documents in the room at all.
Oh, this is a
No.
huge
It's a
study.
huge, not looks like a study, but used like a training room.
Oh, oh, huh.
Like there's just a bunch of bookcases, but no.
No books, no.
Okay, but a
It's broken
bookcase.
for sure. You can see like signs of like axe has gone through some of the levels, you know. You can see some of them are broken, possibly from some weight placed on top of the levels of the bookcases. But yeah,
That's not how you proper. Delilah's gonna cringe at the idea of someone putting a weight on a bookcase. So you like, come on, someone took time making that bookcase. Um, I guess if maybe like look for a weapon, perhaps any like magic weapons.
sorry.
Oh, just do a thorough perception or investigation of the room. See if there's anything magical.
Do you have detect magic?
Through sight alone?
No.
Persuasion, the magic in the room to
Hey,
work.
magic, can you make me see you, please? No, unfortunately.
Right. If this is just a training room, yeah, I guess that's it.
If you have a few minutes, I have detect magic.
Oh, okay then.
doesn't look like we're using too much of Pass Without Trace anymore, so...
Alright. Ritually
I'm sure it has
or
been
action?
Yeah, ritual.
So wait an hour, sorry, never mind.
So you wait a little
Yeah,
bit,
probably.
10 minutes as you guys chill out in this room. You would be able to see that the picture that was similar to the one downstairs, that one is magical. Illusory magic.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Something's behind it.
Or can we put a hand through the picture?
Yeah, you put
Oh my god, the DM was right. You said it didn't fade away. The pictures never faded away. God.
you put your hand through it, and your hand does go through. It kind of hits a corner a little bit, so out, but you're able to push through a little bit deeper. As you realize, as you put your hand through, the illusions start to look a little bit faded to you, allowing you to see on the other side. You will be able to notice 3 pieces of wood, exactly similar shaped, about the size of your forearm. To the right of it, you see a knife.
Oh, Simi, I think this is what you need to make your knife.
Really? I thought you can just make it with anything. Oh, right.
I mean, check your book. Check your book.
Oh. So they do require a certain kind of wood. Okay, so you require the, what would this one be called? You require a chameleon bark. Carve it yourself. Perform a kill with the dagger. Beasts of a certain level of ferociousness. And then the weapon will be etched into your personality. Okay, can I have one of those, please? I mean,
Right? Yep.
she takes the dagger. I thought you can just use it with any material. My dad has one, and he just made it using metal.
That's why tradition's important.
Maybe this one is like to make it magical, like link it to your soul or something like that,
Guess this must be the Sorry, go on.
Yep. Maybe this is the one, when you say in the book, you say something that it has to be only a hunter can unlock those pieces.
Oh, maybe.
That's this is how you do it. You have to, bound your soul.
All right.
Something like that.
You know what? I think that would make sense. But it's a little bit difficult for me to find something to kill right now, right?
Look back. We saw those giant tracks. You want to bet that thing is, of sufficient level?
Yeah, of sufficient ferocity.
You know what? You are correct. She looks in behind the portrait where there is a vault, basically. She takes out one of the chameleon bark that was described in the book, and upon holding it, you can see the bark slowly start to shift into a pinkish hue. She look at it. Oh, it turned pink. I like it already.
Oh. Delilah will pull out the remaining 2.
You take the other 2, and immediately they both turn blood red.
Oh.
Let's do a wooden mood ring. How does everyone's color? I toss it to Jack.
Jack, you hold it.
Yep.
You hold it. It starts to kind of looks like it's starting to get a little bit rotten, and starts to kind of grow to like a dark black color. However, in between the cracks, you can kind of see still a green on the inside.
Ooh. Let me.
Wait, I want to make this my dice color now. DM, you've added motif.
You held the chameleon bark, immediately it just turns bright hot pink.
Me?
Yeah.
Pink?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it'd be more of a gold. But you know what? This is like the color of love. Okay, that makes sense. Here, Aurora, catch.
Alright, you catch.
Yeah.
You catch, and the bark almost turns invisible in her hand. And and you can still see it
Damn.
there, but like it's almost like she cast pass without a trace on the bark, you know.
Oh, nice.
Wow, even your bark wants to go and brood.
I think I want to keep this one.
Oh, I gotta let Astrid try. Whoa. I bet it's gonna be like a cat print.
I was gonna
Astrid.
look at the thing in
Yeah,
her
throw it
hand and then
here.
go, "There's another one, right?"
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's one that Delilah's
I'm
holding right now.
yeah, I'm picking at it and looking at the blood red, and I'm just dreading this. What I'm
Maybe
feeling at the
someone
moment.
should take it away from Delilah. Yeah, she just puts hers behind her back
Uh-huh.
and
I-
doesn't give
Doesn't give it to anyone else.
One of you
Uh,
nerds has to give it up.
Delilah or
will
Aurora.
really feeling the dread will just give it to Astrid. Doesn't want to look at it right now.
All right. Astrid, upon holding it, it becomes crystalline almost. Not the crystal that people has in their heads and all that, but like an unpolished diamond.
Oh, Astrid, you're like a diamond in the rough. That's so poetic.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like look at it back and forth, and it's gonna reflect the light on a wall that'll immediately catch my attention.
Drops it, it transforms back to a normal wood.
That's an awesome thing.
So what does that mean? If mine turns into like a diamond?
This means you're a diamond in the rough. I don't know. I don't know
What
what
does
the
it mean
colors
if it's
mean.
blood red?
You have.
You use blood, don't you?
Yeah, I guess.
You
Don't
But I
ever
don't.
think
But I don't
that.
want it to be my whole thing. You know.
Well,
I like
it
bugs.
kind of is. Every time I look at you, you cut yourself somewhere. So.
But I'm more than that. uh. Anyway, wait. Um. Simi, just uh, out of curiosity, after you reading the way you finalize the or formalize your creation of your knife, the last bit, does it specific? Is there any more notion into why you have to kill a beast?
Doesn't really say. I guess it's just to kind of like graduate you from turning into a hunter. Which is weird. Because like, I don't think the wood knows that if it kills people, it becomes something, right?
Isn't it magic? It's magic, right?
Yeah, but like, look at this ritual. Kind of hands you the book. The ritual itself doesn't entail any, requirements that you must be a sorcerer, you must be a spellcaster. It does not contain any requirement that says that you have to, sprinkle some magical energy to it or something. It's just prep, study, kill, and the weapon turns, which is not your typical way of making a magic item. To make a magic item in general.
It's not that it's just not typical. It's the difference in ideology, I guess. Like it says, like they need to have the bark tree, and then they have to carve it on their own terms. And I guess sealing it requires a kill. And Delilah's just trying to put two and two together. I don't know if this is just a out of bounds connection, but then a lot of her blood magic is, yeah, well, you need to murder something or you need to take a life. It's the lifeblood. So is there maybe a connection to a ritual
Oh,
she would have heard of?
shrug. You don't know. It doesn't. It does sound like there is some connection, but kind of distant.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's possible that the Carmen Winsrow, upon seeing the creation of this whole what you have here, maybe started your arts. It's possible. It's been you don't know where. It's possible that it may come from that. Yeah.
All right, then something was worthwhile in this room. Anything else? Aurora, anything else that you detected, or is it just the pictures, portraits?
Just gonna
Yes.
look around.
Just the picture and one amongst all the rusted weapons, you're able there underneath everything. There is another kind of like very soft magical aura coming from behind it. It is an transmutation aura coming from it.
Ooh.
Pushing
There's
through.
something under that pile of tetanus over there.
Carefully sorting through the tools, you would be.
No, we have junk, right?
Yeah,
You-
I can just do that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yes, left with your magic. You'd be able to find one short sword underneath.
It's a transmutation magic though.
Transmutation. That would be.
Is it a real short sword or something else?
Oh, yeah, you
Well.
can.
Only one way to find out. Bring it to Vi. Or Mia.
Oh, but how do we find out now?
I need to give it a swing, Delilah.
Delilah will just get ready to drop it. It's like a live wire if it is like a mimic and grab the short sword.
All right. You take it, and it is surprisingly well balanced. It's almost like the blade is directing itself to where you want to cut it. So, it's a pretty good blade.
Oh. Huh. I guess, Simi, how are you with weapons at the moment? Are you fully stocked?
Yeah, I got my. I think she has a crossbow and double check. Yeah, she got a short bow and a short sword, so all good. I wouldn't mind new weapons. What does it do?
It feels very light and very, I guess, just expertly crafted.
Pass it. She holds her hands up like he wants you to throw it to her.
Right, yeah, and I'll try to throw it hilt first to her.
And she grabs it, almost catching it by the blade, but managed to grab it by the hilt. Ooh, why'd you throw that, man?
What?
I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I know I've been taking so much stuff from here, but you mind if I keep this again? It's better than my current sword right now.
I mean, it's your family.
Thank you. Feels like I'm an eldritch knight. Sword, 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 book. Sword, sword, book.
Is
her form actually good, or is she a bit rusty?
The sword form, pretty good. The book form, you're not sure the book's supposed to use like that.
All right. I take it you probably took some lessons from Serena.
I'm an Unkotnik. I do learn a little bit of swording. But yes, Seren's, yeah, she's pretty good with most weapons, if I'm being honest. And yet she chooses to use her claws. I don't understand it either.
DM, you said, sorry, I'm just starting to recall. You said in the portrait there was 3 wood, like chameleon bark wood, and there was something else there.
One dagger.
One dagger, right? Could Delilah also pull out the dagger?
This dagger looks like a machete, if anything. If it can even qualify as a machete. No, it's a meat cleaver of a dagger. Very crude. But when swung, it swungs really well. So yeah.
Can I try to see if this is potentially another Akathic knife? Like someone else's Akathic knife?
Do you have to identify?
Oh no, but then okay, like is there the name of the individual? Because like the hunter's knife, it has Alexi's name on it.
That's true. You look at the hilt, you would be able to see Ivor.
Oh, so this is the weapon of the last, I guess, head of the house.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
Ivor's very she pulls out Hunter's knife. Very different ideologies.
One's a proper, simple but well carved hunter's knife. The other one's just a meat cleaver.
Hmm. Well, if you ever need inspiration, I guess these are the two extremes. Right. Short sword, magic painting in the wall. I guess secret chamber. Everyone, is there anything else we want to explore up here?
Well, we could do a second run through the place now that we can see magic.
Yeah. I mean,
You
the room on the right? We don't see anything.
Yeah, we didn't see
no,
anything.
there's nothing over there. And upon going through with your detect magic, you'll be able to see the pedestal where the traditions book is at. That's magical. Looking at the axe, the golden axe that you found, that's very magical, very evocation-y for sure.
Oh,
And then
so not just
finally,
a museum prop.
looking at the very last pedestal, there is a conjuration magic on top of it. The one at the very end of the trophy room.
Oh, back at the trophy. Oh, okay. The one with dragon for the dragon.
The one with the dragons and everything, yeah. So the last one, the one with the dragon plaque, that one is very conjuration-y.
Well,
That's a dangerous thing, right?
What's your plan, boys and girls?
Girls.
Or just girls?
mostly girls.
Just all girls.
Oh no, we have Uni.
Uni's a boy.
Yeah, boy and girls.
Uh,
Yes.
let's
see.
find this hidden lab then.
Yeah, the hunter's instinct.
Alright, so what do we do?
Well, is there anything involving a hunter's instinct on the book?
Hunter's instinct. Hunter instinct is honed over years of practice in the field. With a hunter's instinct, you will be able to detect threats even before they are coming. Be able to predict enemies' movement. Okay, this looks like basic shit. Includes research, combat, survival. Okay, there's nothing in here that's gonna help us go through this.
Well, maybe when they say hunter's instinct is that you have to, find the tracks that leads towards the entrance.
Points to the cracks on the ground.
I'm gonna be honest. That seems a bit too on the nose, and also this is quite recent. I don't think they want to ruin their polished black and yellow tiles.
And
with
also,
scratches.
Wounded animals tend to, leave misleading tracks to escape.
Oh. But we detected conjuration.
Yeah, this has magic on it.
Yeah, I mean, some of the tracks that is too obvious might not be the track that you're looking for. Might lead you somewhere
wait.
else.
The painting in the dining hall close to the trophy room. We have to check those as well. They're not
You've checked. They all have they all would have not conjuration. I guess transmutation magic.
Oh, they changed to something else. Ooh.
Oh, so okay. Then probably the conjuration magic is like to change the current household and then like name plaque. Probably it's not needed.
Wait, I feel like there's a miscommunication over here.
Yeah.
The dragon plaque
Yes.
at the end of this room here. If you see
Oh.
my mouse, that's the conjuration one.
Right.
Okay.
The The portraits.
The portraits, which is along this wall over here, that's where the one that has transmutation magic on them.
Character wise, because Jack, no, off character wise, because Jack wouldn't say this. Jack wouldn't know anyways. Conjuration means teleporting, so that pedestal might teleport you somewhere else or summon something. Transmutation means it can change form.
And the one on the top was illusion, so the painting.
Illusion is just illusion is just illusion.
Yeah,
not real.
This one. Yeah, the hell with it. Can Delilah also try putting a hand through the paintings in the dining hall here?
It's a painting.
Yeah, okay. They probably just use the magic to keep the image and or change the current house head. Pretty sure. Seems like it better if it's just.
So, how do you want to do this?
Do we have the requirements of the entrance to the secret lab written again? Just a reference. They need to be of the occultic blood. They need to have the knife, and they need to have.
Oh, the knife. She takes the knife from your hand, the cleaver knife, and just place it on the pedestal, and the pedestal.
Oh!
Move to the side. I feel like we should tap this thing on everything from now on.
So
I'm getting like Super Mario World, like theme park flashbacks right now.
All right. Okay. So that's it. I guess that's the hunter's instinct then. Kind of dumb, but
what? Putting knives on everything?
Apparently.
just point the knife at
what kind of stupid
problem.
shit is that? As Stevie begins just walking down the staircase.
It's your ancestors.
Yeah, I know. I guess, to be fair, there's a bunch of orcs in here, so I don't want to be racist or anything, but, we're not exactly the brightest tool in the shed.
You did not just make an all-star joke.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is this all-star? Aurora, do you know about this all-star thing? Regardless.
No, I don't, but I guess I'm kind of too old to know this right now. So years start coming and they don't stop coming.
God. Okay. So,
right.
you see a staircase that leads downstairs into a very dark room. Your lights do illuminate it. It just illuminates the stone floor that leads to the next level. You guys going in?
Marching order, I guess. Is a very narrow stairway, Diep?
I'm sorry? Yes, very narrow. It's a it's actually a 10-foot wide, so you're able to go 2x2 if you so wish.
Oh.
3x3 even if you want.
Does that mean the tracks also seem congested?
The track does continue down this hole, but yes, the entire wall is just scratched all the way down.
Pulls out sword and shield and is like, all right, who's going first?
Marching order. 1, 2, 3, go.
Me and Astrid, maybe.
I'll put in Simi in here and Uni as well.
I'll be in the middle, I think, because of my detect magic.
Alright, so Aurora in front?
No, in the middle.
In the middle. Okay, sorry, my bad. My ears. What?
Stop trying to railroad me into being the trap dummy.
Simi will go to the back while Uni will stay at the center as well.
I'll stand in front of Simi.
Alright, so maybe like this. Yeah. Like this.
Okay, so I'm the only one in front. Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright. So.
Like usual.
You guys begin making your way down the staircase. And arriving, it goes down for maybe about a minute, and you arrive at a room with 3 doors ahead of you. The doors don't have any signs or anything like that, but they are made from 3 different looking material colors. 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 copper.
Oof.
Which one do you go through?
Which one is the center and
Center is silver.
center?
Left is gold,
It's
right is
left.
copper.
Oh, okay. I thought
If we're
right.
talking about monster hunters, silver is often associated with
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
purity in monsters.
Oh, well, I
You know what?
guess...
Yeah, maybe this is the hunter's instinct thing. Like, yeah.
Oh, that would make more sense. Okay, maybe my ancestors are not that stupid after all. My apologies, ancestors. I am very sorry for
It's a
mocking
pretty
you.
basic puzzle if that's the case.
I'm imagining like Mulan levels of ancestors.
Just looking down on you. Alright, so
Silver.
Delilah, you push through the silver door. The door opens a little bit, and it immediately brings you to another room with another 3 doors.
Okay.
This time, you see... it says... it says pepper room, salt room, sugar room, left, right.
Salt. Right?
Pepper, salt, and sugar.
Yes. Sugar would be for. Forgot there's specific creatures that like. No, but then fairies hate salt,
Ponies.
right? Fairies like if you make a circle of salt, it acts as an
Well,
area.
salt
That
is
would be
also
vampires.
associated with purity. Ghosts, I think.
Maybe salt then? I only know sugar in baking and pepper in cooking, so...
It's
Well,
definitely
you know
salt.
more
Then.
than me about that. So, I think it's probably
Well,
salt.
maybe salt because you have to preserve food for hunting. I don't know.
Oh no, that's also another train of logic. Yeah. It says hunter's instinct. So yeah, probably.
So...
Silver and salt are both pure. So, or represent
Salt.
purity, rather.
Alright,
Let's go with salt.
salt it is. You guys make your way through the salt door. Opens up, and it immediately opens up to another room. In front of you, you see 3 iron doors. Doesn't look like there's any different to them right now.
I can't remember the last time I opened the door and there wasn't 3 doors behind it.
Okay, no. Now after succeeding twice, I wanna like see what happens if you fail, but not right now. No, this is not a Baldur's Gate where you can just control save and just see what happens. All right. Just 3. Could we investigate check DM?
Sure.
See any minute differences?
Investigation check.
Maybe this is a leap of faith or trust your gut kind of deals.
Right is right, sort of thing.
Or whatever your gut
Investigation.
tells you. Your hunter's gut.
Go ahead, investigation check, Dalila. 80.
80.
You walk around, investigate them a little bit, trying to see what minute difference you can find. You look and look and look, and you don't really see anything, but when you look in detail on the door on the left, you realize heat is emanating from it.
Oh.
You move in close, you touch it, and the door is actually warm. You touch the middle door, kind of neutral. You touch the right door, it's cold.
Oh. Okay. Temperature. That's what temperature. Huh. Alright. Okay. Now this is getting vaguer. But you could, in theory, heat is to purify and you boil water. get rid of bacteria.
That is a very good point.
If we're still going on the purity route, I don't see any other. Yeah, coldness would be, I guess, you're trying to stop a process from going on. So like a stasis, which that's a stretch.
No. Stretch. I think fire. Again,
Yeah.
purity, and if we're going by hunters, thingamajig. A lot of beasts which regenerate don't regenerate after being harmed by fire. Namely trolls, I imagine.
Hydras. All right, heat door, everyone.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
just stand over here on the
you know,
remotest corner if you can.
I'm gonna stand beside Aurora as well.
Alright, so all of you
Okay.
take a couple steps back as Delilah gets ready. You touch the warm
I'll
door.
also try to hide behind the shield. I know it's not like a wall, a shield wall, but then she'll try to put her torso, the shield on her torso and covering her head. And she'll twist the door.
You twist, and almost immediately, the door explodes in your direction as the door grows hotter and hotter and just splinters off in a cone in front of you. Dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Does
I don't
putting
have
up
shield
the
master.
shield count as...
I'll give you advantage on that stack.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wait.
Nice. So you
You
take.
needed that advantage.
You would have taken 21 point of damage as well. So no, just 10. 10 points of
Okay.
piercing damage as the various metal shards gonna impale your shoulder a little bit. A couple of them kinda reaches you guys at the back, but at that point it lost its velocity, doesn't impale you guys. But Delilah, you are injured right now. As you look forward, the door does open as you see gold, silver, and copper again in front of you.
Oh, okay. Do not step forward to that door.
Noted.
Delilah will just like use her sword and just close the door back.
You close the door.
Okay. Guess we're not. That was the wrong thing. Huh.
So we're left with fire, or no, with ice.
Neutral
and
or cold?
neutral.
Iron door.
I swear, this shouldn't be a Goldilocks situation, isn't it?
What's a Goldilocks?
Not too hot, not
Never
too
heard of
cold.
fairy tale.
No, in character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You never heard of the fairy tale?
No.
A woman breaks into a family of bears, of owl bears, and then eats their porridges. Rudely eats their porridges, and then sleeps on their beds and ruins their beds as well.
Well, that's just silly. Owl bears don't eat porridges and they don't have beds.
That's
Yeah,
why
wait
it's a
a
fairy
minute.
tale.
I'm
Yeah.
just pulling your leg. So
right.
neutral door?
I was the dummy. Someone else do it. Ah!
Wow, everyone's offering. Aurora's gonna step up to the neutral door.
Neutral door.
She's gonna turn back and say, if I blow up, I'm gonna be like really mad at this. And she tries the door, ready for the worst.
You try the door and you try to push it, but it gets heavier and heavier as you see kind of like a strong gravitational force is pulling you to squish you right at where the door is slowly crumbling into your hand.
Dear.
Constitution saving throw for me, please. You try to
different-
sorry, strength saving throw as you try to pull it and let go of it.
Can I just
dear.
teleport away from it?
No, there'll be if you have a reaction teleport, I will allow it, but it's not.
Bonus action.
Yeah, so sorry.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, that's right.
Yeesh. Not good with
I would
those.
have been terrible.
15. That is great, as you're able to very quickly pull yourself away using some insane force that you never thought you had, and you only take 9 points of force damage as you pull your hand away, and the door kind of crumples into nothingness, leaving an open door that leads to behind it, which is three doors again, gold, silver, or copper. Leaving the last door in the room with you is the cold door.
Is
Does
that,
like
does it
try
make
to
sense?
shake it off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Try to shake off the pain and say, "Well, you're from Shimon, your people, right?"
Looking at who?
To Simi.
See me?
Oh, no, I'm actually from Zweifel. Seren is actually the one from Shimon.
Right.
But yes, I'll go to the door. I'll do it. I need to take my fair share. He goes
Alright,
over
you
towards the door.
thank me so
Yeah.
After 2 test
How much?
dummies.
Wait. How much health do you have?
I'm pretty good. I had never taken a test though, so I don't know the exact numbers. Why?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's the final door. This should be the correct one then.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go over here and she pauses. What the hell is cold? How does cold make the helps with hunting? She looks inside and you see it's a staircase that leads down even more.
Alright.
Anybody understand that? What the hell is it?
I guess you can also technically freeze something and prevents it from living. Like nothing can. But no, yeah, it's just a stretch as well. Like,
Well, as someone who actually has hunting experience, cold means that animals usually have thicker fur, which means they leave trails more with their fur, and also snow, footprints, much easier to track.
Yes, that makes sense. Man, I feel like all three could maybe not the neutral one, but the hot one could have been it too. The whole Hydra thing makes sense, Aurora.
oh, we're here now. I guess we continue the same marching order.
All
Me in
right,
front and whatnot.
you
Simi
continue
back.
making your way down the staircase as you reach lower, lower, lower. You arrive at a straight hallway that goes on for a bit. One thing you notice is a silhouette of a spider, a giant spider, that's just sitting at the entrance of the room. So let me just draw it for you here real quick.
What do you mean? Draw it real quick.
You'll be able the hallway goes on straight for a bit and it opens up to a larger room on the other side. But right at the center over here where the entrance is, you would see a giant spider just seemingly engorging itself in something. What do you guys do?
What is it? Gorging himself on?
Looks like some kind of animal, but you're not quite sure given that it's been engorging itself for a while, so like the body parts are kind of strewn all over the place, but some kind of deer type creature.
Question: is the environment littered with webs and difficult terrain?
You don't know. You are right over at the end over here. From where you are to the spider, there is no webs and all that.
Alright. Just as a precaution, Delilah is gonna drink up. Forgot what is it called. I think it's called elasticity mutagen.
Mm-hmm.
It's to prevents grappling and whatnot.
You chug that drink real quick. You feel your body becomes a little bit more fluid, a little bit more limber. Spider is still standing in front of you. What do you do?
Okay. Or you wouldn't happen to know how to speak spider, would you?
I know how to turn spider. I know how to
You,
turn you spider if you want.
none of us are charismatic.
Well, Jack has a certain scary person charm to her. And I like to think my hair reflects moonlight ever so beautifully.
What do you guys do?
Uh, just to know, like, I'm assuming this could be maybe part of the test because you said that we didn't see any webs yet. Could we study the silhouette to see if it's huge, or is it just perspective that's fooling us?
It's a large spider.
Okay, you're not okay. So
Yeah, it's an obvious large. It's not like a flat mirror, flat plane that you have to kind of guess. You know, you have 3D perspective. You know, it's a large spider in front of you.
I guess it's the only way forward.
Do you want to hunt it? Do you want to talk to it? I guess it is a hunter's trial, right?
Uh,
Maybe Timmy should be the one to decide this one. You know, do your part.
Ah, she takes out her bow, pulls out an arrow.
wait. Now hold on. It would. I feel like a hunter would be better prepared. Maybe. Maybe you guys have
Exactly. We're all
some
here.
specific.
Ambush?
If that's what the hunter's instinct suggests.
Am I doing this alone or are you guys joining in?
We won't let you die if that's what you're saying.
I mean, if...
I'll be right here protecting you if you want.
No, I'm just saying, if it's a hunter thing, we'd kill it in one shot. So, you know, if you guys want to come in and shoot with me in sync.
Oh, I'm down for that. Delilah pulls out her own crossbow.
She readies her bow as well, looks at the rest of you.
Aurora conjures a guiding bolt in her hand.
Alright. On my cue.
Everyone else doing range combat.
Yeah. On my cue. 1, 2, 3. And that is where we're gonna end our session today. As you guys take a shot on the spider that you guys found down there, we'll see what happens in the next session. But for now, thank you very much, you guys, for playing. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Watching. I'm going to stop here for now and see you guys tomorrow for a little bit of Arcana 12. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Interesting.
See.